Hey guys, we're gonna do something a little different today. I love fall, I love everything about it, and I love apple crisp. There is nothing better than warm apple crisp on a cool fall day. So I'm gonna show you how to make it, and we're gonna kind of just bake and hang out and talk like you're here baking with me. So let's get to baking. Real relaxed day here at the Jonasson home. We're usually running out and doing things and going crazy. Today, we're just hanging out. The boys are downstairs. You'll probably hear them once or twice. My grandparents are in town from Arizona and they're leaving in a few days. So I'm having them over for lunch today. And what better way to send them off than with warm apple crisp from New York on a nice, cool fall day before they head back to Arizona where it's not so cool. So I'm just starting out on peeling apples. We're just gonna do this kind of like hang out, bake, and talk. Really low key today, guys. That is what we're doing. I have 5 Honeycrisp apples. I already started peeling them. I picked Honeycrisp because it was on sale. They're a great baking apple and I just love the flavor. Sometimes I will also use Granny Smith apples in this recipe as well. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're just gonna peel your apples and then you're gonna core them and slice them. Use some muscle. They come out, since I wedge it, it comes out in big, thick slices. I like to just slice it a little thinner, but not too thin. So let me do that and let's listen to some music and just hang out, guys. I have my apples all cored and peeled and I'm gonna slice them. In order for your apples not to get brown because they start to oxidize as soon as you cut them, take a little bit of lemon juice and just squeeze it over and toss. And that'll stop the browning from happening while you're trying to cut and prep everything else. Story time. I obviously grew up in New York. My grandparents used to live here too, actually in the same town I live in now. And my kids are being loud. And I was incredibly close to my grandparents. My grandpa especially. I mean, I had him wrapped around my fingers, everyone says, and I really did. I was really close to him. And they moved in 1996 to Arizona, and they retired, and I am so lucky that my grandparents are both still here, that my kids get to meet them, and that they're able to travel from Arizona. They usually come once a year in May. My cousin just got married, she lives here too, and so they came early. So we're just enjoying that. I get so nervous, you know, when they're here because I don't know how many more trips they can really do, but they do. They get on that plane and they come. They used to drive here up until like a year ago, which is crazy. It's nice. The truth is, which I never really shared with you guys, my childhood wasn't exactly fantastic. I definitely had some not so bright times in my childhood. So I really try especially hard with my kids that they have that childhood that I always wish I had. It's funny, I was talking to my friend the other night and we were talking about this and how you guys don't really know. I've been doing this channel since February. You guys don't really know much except about my present, and that's good. There's no reason for me to really dwell on my past. It got me to where I am now, right? My parents are both around and they are absolutely fantastic with my kids. For me, my parents had a incredibly vicious divorce. It was unnaturally bad. A lot of relationships got ruined. We lost a lot of family with it. I had no interest in ever getting married. Then I met Chris and that all changed, and I'm grateful it did because he's fantastic. And he came from a family with an incredibly loving parents who just celebrated their 40th anniversary and are completely in love. So those are couple goals, right? Really wanted to make sure that my kids, like I said, got everything that I didn't get. I'm trying, guys. Part of this YouTube is to share these memories with you so that we can look back and watch them. And, you know, I'm not a perfect mom, that's for sure. I yell too much. I'm working on that. And, you know, we all have our things that we have to work on. But in the end of the day, as long as you love your kids and you're doing the best thing for them, that's really all that anyone can really ask for. That you make sure to put them first and take care of them and take care of yourself. Apples are ready to go and sliced. I'm gonna put these on the side and we're gonna start with the base mixture. I'm gonna take 1 cup of white sugar. But by the way, I wish you guys could hear, speaking about childhood memories, my kids are playing Christmas morning right now. It's like one of their favorite pretend games, and I love that. That means that we are doing a good job in hopefully creating lasting memories that they really get excited about these things. So they're pretending to play Christmas morning downstairs. The next thing we're gonna do is take 1 tablespoon of flour and add it to your sugar mixture. You're gonna take 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then we're gonna take about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, depending on your taste preference. I think I'm just gonna do about 1/4, just to give it that extra flavor. I'm just gonna take a fork and mix that around, and we're gonna add it to our apples and toss just to coat. So while my grandparents are here, they always talk about memories from the past, and it's gotta be cool being a grandparent to look at the family that you created and then the kids that they have. And they really love hanging out with my kids and just talking about old times and all the old games that I used to play with my grandpa. Were you guys close to any special family member? Once you have your apples adequately coated, you're just going to take a tablespoon of brown sugar. Now, I put my brown sugar in here because I pretty much emptied it. I was actually worried I wasn't gonna have enough. And I use this Brown Bear because it keeps your brown sugar from clumping. I think it's just called Brown Bear, and I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. So you're just gonna take a tablespoon of brown sugar, and you're just gonna sprinkle it over your apples. We're gonna put this on the side for right now. Now, we're gonna work on the crumble mixture. I'm gonna say that we like a really crumbly mixture, so if you don't like it, I would half the crumble top recipe that I'm about to give you, okay? We're gonna start with 2 cups of oats. I like the quick cook oats. They're the, I think they're 1 minute quick cook, tongue twister, 1 minute quick cook oats. I like how they come out. So if you have those, use that. If you don't, just eat regular oats is okay. 2 cups of oats and 1 cup of melted butter. I'm gonna put that in here. I'm just gonna mix this around. I'm gonna take 2 cups of brown sugar and pour it in. Mix it. We're then going to take a half teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda. Sprinkle it around. The last thing that we're going to do after you mix that in is you're going to take 2 cups of white flour. So now you got your crumble mixture that's basically starting to come together. The flour is going to soak up some of the moisture from the butter, and it will clump together pretty nicely without being a wet mess. But like I said, if you don't like a really crumbly top, definitely half the topping recipe. Okay, so we have our top and we have the base. Now let's get everything assembled. I'm using a 13 by 9 inch Pyrex. I just sprayed it with some baking spray. I'm gonna pour in the apples. This is also preference. You can do or not do vanilla. I love vanilla. I put it in everything. So I do about a teaspoon of vanilla and I sprinkle that around. Let that sit, and then you're going to just mix it in a little bit, okay? And you're just going to take your crumble mixture and you're gonna crumble it on top. So, like I said, I actually haven't seen my grandparents in a year. I really want to take my kids to Arizona to visit them. It's just been so crazy, and the kids, honestly, we went to Chicago, and my dad lives in Chicago. We went to Chicago to visit my dad when the twins were 9 months old, and I was almost having Cam. I was very pregnant, and it was a lot of work. I mean, I give you guys props and credit for those that travel with young kids. It was a lot of work. And at the end of it, I was like, I don't know if we're doing this for a while. And actually, we were gonna go to Chicago for Easter this year, and then COVID happened. So we didn't. But I really wanna start traveling with the kids, and I keep telling Chris, we really have to go visit my grandparents in Arizona. So, all right, we're gonna get this baby into the oven. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Here's what the apple crisp looks like going into the oven. You can see, look at those layers. It is amazing. Put that in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes, and then we'll check it. Let me clean up this mess.
Delicious.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh. Can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10, whoa, whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10, whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Oh, yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and wait because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated. It's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10.
That's it, guys. My grandparents are about to come, so we're gonna start serving this up. I hope you enjoyed this little cook with me / clean with me / hang out with me video. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Press that big red subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.